So Jeremy, a lot of people will look at you, they'll look at the fact that you have no legs. They'll be like, this guy can't hunt.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to look at your life and just, you get almost like a life check. You meet somebody and they have this, like who we just met. Something happened to them, something that they could never have planned for, altered their life in the most dramatic way possible. Yet, they look at life like we all need to look at life. They love it. It's amazing, it's incredible, it's everything that we're supposed to do, and yet it's not a pity party. Jeremy is the essence of who we're supposed to stand for as Americans, who we're supposed to stand for as a man, who we are supposed to represent ourselves as hunters. I can't wait to show you this story. It's amazing.
I just do me. I learned at Walter Reed, recovering from guys that inspired me. Disability's nothing more than a state of mind. I served 12 years in the United States Marine Corps. I was injured serving in a force reconnaissance platoon in Afghanistan in April of 2009. I was driving the lead truck of our convoy back to Fob Delaram and ran over an IED in the middle of nowhere. And I don't remember what happened. I know what happened from the recollections of my teammates and my platoon mates that were there on that day, and it changed the course of my life, but it didn't change me. It took a little while for me to get over me, if that makes sense. I lost both legs, ended up with a fractured sacrum, had an external fixator on my pelvis. I had multiple broken ribs, a broken right elbow, C4 and C5 fractures, and my front teeth got knocked out. So it took me a little while to get over me, because I wasn't really in the best place for that deployment, because not even a week before we punched for Afghanistan, I lost my grandfather. My grandfather was he was the one who taught me how to fish, how to hunt, how to shoot. Very defining force in my life at a young age. I mean, that's not taking anything away from my parents, especially my dad, because he taught me a lot too. But you know, hunting is one of the best forms of therapy for myself post-injury. I mean, it's over the last 10 years, you know, I've expanded my scope of hunting, you know, from beyond just whitetail. You know, I've learned how to call and hunt wild turkeys. Got into duck hunting a little bit over the past couple of years. Pheasant hunting the past couple of days. I mean, it's it's not it's not always about the harvest. It's about the moments that you get to spend with people, and then more importantly for me, it's the moments that I get to spend with myself. As human beings, we're our own worst enemies at times. You know, some guys are really hard on themselves, myself included. You know, it's hard not to defeat yourself with your own thoughts. There's some days, you know, that I feel like a failure in all aspects of my life, and then there are days that, you know, that one of my children, you know, it catches you off guard because you're like, damn, you really are paying attention. Like, it doesn't seem like you are, but you are. You're paying attention to the things I'm doing or the things I'm saying. So it's interesting because I've said this for years. If you're not learning something from your children, then you're not paying enough attention to them. And some of the purest moments I've had in my life have been, you know, sitting in a ladder stand or sitting in a ground blind with one of my kids. And you know, my youngest son Colby, God love him. My wife says he's my twin, you know, several years too late. Valuable lessons come from the perspective of an innocent child. I got aggravated with something somewhere, and Colby looked me dead in my face. Daddy, you need to calm down. You need to remember, it doesn't cost anything to be nice. And it rings true, you know, coming into the hunting aspect of it, because, you know, a lot of folks get wound around the axles over hunting. You know, oh, it's my secret spot, whatever. Da 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 da. Most days I go into the woods, you know, I'd be lying if I didn't say I had high hopes. You know what I mean? You know, just to shoot a huge 10-pointer, you know, whatever the case may be, whatever I may be hunting or pursuing that day. But I mean, I'm content sitting in nature that the good Lord created, and just blessed to be able to sit there and take it all in. It's a good way to remind yourself that you're alive, that you're still here, you know. And the other good reminder of that is pain, borrowed time, donated blood, the hard work and determination of a lot of good people. I mean, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm able to be here, and I'm, you know, humbled and honored to be able to try to share my story and you know, the things that I've endured, the things I've accomplished in life, because life's not about just enduring things, it's about accomplishing things too. My name's Jeremy Austin. I'm a former recon Marine, a family man, and a hunter. Everyone has their own story. This is mine. It's in the blood.